So I just want to start off with a warning. So do not watch the video I'm going to talk about. It is very disturbing. I'm only detailing this and the investigation, so you guys do not have to. So yeah, please follow my warning. So if you didn't watch my last video, here's a quick summary of the video. This video started circulating around the end of July and has been posted on a gore site, which I cannot name due to YouTube's policy, on July 28th by user SOG, which I'm going to refer to as SOG for the rest of the video, who I want to credit with the information they have gathered. Video begins with an overhead shot of a naked Vietnamese man pleasuring himself while sitting on what I believe to be a shower curtain in the bathroom. And apparently at the start of the video he says he's about to climax in Vietnamese, but I can't understand, but someone translated it. Then another naked man, somewhat off camera, uses a meat cleaver to fully decapitate the man gooning. It's worth noting that once the meat cleaver hits his neck for the first time, he stops gooning, so do what you want with that information, I guess. The video then cuts to the same video, but from a different camera angle. This camera is placed on the floor, probably on a small tripod. There are different edits of this video, but the first video I saw of this incident had the same content of what I just mentioned, but it lasted longer, and the killer places the decapitated head in front of the camera at the end of the video. There are photos of the naked killer butchering the body and putting parts and organs in pans, and even cooking and making a dish out of some parts. There is also a photo of the supposed killer holding the head of the victim. He wears a surgical black mask in this photo, but what is strange about this photo is that it seems like it was taken by someone else. But this is not confirmed, and more of me speculating, judging by the angle of the camera and that it is above the waist. And that is what I initially saw before making the video I uploaded. There have been updates to this case and it's still ongoing. But before I detail them, I want to comment that the site I originally seen this video has updated the video and censored it. It only really censored the gooning part, and it cut like the first initial seconds of the video. And it edited the footage near the end of the video, so the decapitated head is no longer in the camera, which is odd because it's a gore site, but I guess they just don't like gooning because the censor bar disappears once he stops gooning, so you get to see his, his Johnson. I don't know why they censor it. I don't know, maybe it's just so the video doesn't get taken down, but that's kind of dumb considering we are talking about a beheading and cannibalization. I also want to mention that this is no way AI. It is real and it is very disturbing. Also, I hope that this updated information can stop the spread of misinformation about this case, as there seems to be a lot going on right now, especially reading the comments from my last video. So with that out of the way, let's begin. What's probably the most disturbing update to this case is that a new video was leaked of the butcher filming the body parts, head, hands, feet, organs, Johnson, and everything spread out on a table, stored in pot and pans, and there's some organs in the sink. It is really disgusting. This is probably just as disturbing as the beheading, but what makes it even more disturbing is that in the end of the video, the presumed butcher puts the victim's Johnson in the mouth of the victim's severed head. So there's that. I don't know why this is not censored, but the gooning is, but that's kind of dumb for me to just keep bringing it up. So let's just move on from that. It is confirmed that the head is the same of the man in the beheading video, and the cleaver used in the video is on the ground of this new video. So it is from the same scenario. I don't know why I said scenario, but let's just say incident. There is another video that is filmed previous to the beheading. I cannot confirm when the video was actually recorded though. The video has the soon-to-be victim get his shirt unbuttoned and removed by a man presumed to be the killer, who is wearing a Guy Fawkes mask and Adidas tracksuit. The victim then has his hands tied behind his back and then bent over and placed on a wooden stool, and the man wearing the Guy Fawkes mask simulates the beheading with a dull cleaver. The victim is confirmed to be the same man that gets his head beheaded in the original video. A few words from this video have been translated, which reads, "Take off my shirt first for comfort. Tie the rope first. Ah, wait, and now cut the video. Hit the red button." This video further proves that the beheading was consensual. Also, this is a rough translation, so that's why there's like a lot of mistakes in it, or sometimes it doesn't make any sense. So it seems like the photos of this incident start to go around the 8th of July, with the video leaking on the 22nd of July. One of these photos includes the cooked dish, which contains the body parts of the victim, such as the heart, kidney, and the Johnson. Apparently the dish resembles the Vietnamese herbal stew, which I'm not even going to try to pronounce. Yeah, truly sick stuff. A good amount of information on the victim has been found out though. His name was Dat Nguyen, and he had 2 Facebook accounts. One account with 276 followers and 62 following before it was taken down. And it has the profile pic of an axe and a chopping block with the bio that reads, "Likes to be beheaded." The other account with 45 friends has a profile pic of an unidentified man that presumably is not Dat. I just want to say, like, when I say Dat, I'm talking about the victim, so just to be clear, because it sounds like I'm saying that. That has the bio, likes goro hentai, decapitation plus sex. If anyone shares the same interests, leave a message, unquote. Another profile he created is from a gore site I'm getting this information from, which was at Dat Beheading. This has been confirmed by the admins of the site. The same name was used for the site Motherless, which I presume is an extreme goon site, so I'm not going to go on it because I really don't want to see that. The account was last active on the 25th of January 2025, and the bio has the following quote: "I love beheading. I also want to lose my head with an axe or a sword," unquote. He had a Wattpad account back in 2018 with the same Dat Beheading name, so this indicates he had this interest of beheadings as far as back as 2018. Interestingly, he had an account on a hentai site and requested a translation of a decapitation goro hentai. Can't show the cover of the hentai because, you know, it's hentai, but it has a beheaded naked woman. So, you know, this guy really loved beheadings. I'm not going to look at the hentai because it's not really important, and also I don't really want to read that because, you know, it's pretty gross. He made posts on forums under Dat Behead looking for guys to hook up with, even sharing his number. He also had a profile on Zalu, a popular messaging app in Vietnam, which has his birthday and the bio, quote, "Love Behead," unquote. What is interesting about this account is that Zalu accounts are deleted within 45 days of inactivity, so someone other than Dat used this account within the past 45 days, which I will get back to in terms of that. Back to the Facebook account with the axe profile pic. A Facebook message from this account was leaked. The Dat account shares a new photo of Dat on a chopping block with a cleaver on the back of his neck. Dat account is likely to be the killer speaking to an unknown accomplice. The conversation read, quote, from the left, "It's all ready. Just waiting until we do it." And there's a comment here. In literal translation, the second part says, "Waiting for the time of the performance." And this is from the right. "Who will do the beheading? Is it Chung?" Back to the left. "No, it's somebody else." Back to the right. "How come? We just don't let Chung do the beheading." Back to the left. "It's too difficult to wait on Chung." Back to the right. "Why?" Back to the left. "He received the message, but keeps on delay," unquote. So it seems like there are more people associated with this murder outside of the victim, the killer, and the man discussing with the killer. Staying with this account, the last post was made on June 10th, stating, "Starting today, I will permanently deactivate this account," unquote. That was most likely killed by this time, and this post was probably done by the killer or his accomplices due to the videos and images beginning to spread. Interestingly, the last post that was likely written by Dat was done on the 25th of January and reads, quote, "3 hours until the plan is executed," unquote. This is not confirmed, but apparently this is the date of the execution. However, the user Sog has been in contact with someone who knew Dat and said that he last spoke with Dat in February. However, it is not really confirmed that this man even knew Dat, but it seems like it is very likely the video was filmed between the 25th of January and the 24th of February, as the earliest known photo of the head was shared on the 24th of February. However, it is worth noting that the killer or his accomplices could have created this account, but I'm not sure, so take this with a grain of salt. On the same account in September 2022, he would post, quote, "With me, I want to put my neck on it and be beheaded," unquote. Back in June of 2022, he also made the post, quote, "I'm bored, looking for someone to call and chat about beheading. Is anyone interested?" unquote. In the same month, he told another user, quote, "I volunteer to be beheaded," unquote. In another comment to a user who expressed their own interest in being beheaded, he wrote, quote, "I will cut off your head when you put your neck on the block," unquote. There are other unconfirmed screenshots of activity from this account, but I won't get into these as it's not really helpful or relevant. But this seems to confirm if the accounts are actually made by Dat really had a, you know, thing for beheadings, to put it lightly. There is also apparently a leaked screenshot of the killer using Dat's account to confirm the killing. It reads from the left, quote, "That has been beheaded." From the right, "Who beheaded it?" And then from the left, it's just the thumbs up emoji. So I don't know what that means. Another leaked chat screenshot shows a new photo of Dat with his mouth open, and one messenger sharing a photo of the severed Johnson, which many claim is not Dat's, so I don't think this chat is real, but this leaves the question who's Johnson that is in the chat room, and why does the messenger have an unreleased photo of Dat? Although it is unconfirmed that the man in the photo is Dat, so take this with a grain of salt. Kind of messed up, but Dat's address and mother's information was found on a document from 2020 for recording the distribution of of aid to poor families during the pandemic. I'm not going to show this in respect to the family, but 2 people have called the village where Dat lived to report the killing. Obviously, I don't speak Vietnamese and most of you don't, so here's the translation of the first call. Note this is very rough and this is from some person's translation. I don't know who translated, so I can't give credit, but anyways, so this is starting from the caller. I'm reporting a missing person, Nguyen Dat, sir. And then this is from the chief. Oh, Nguyen Dat, what about him? What happened? And this is from the caller. He was decapitated, sir. And then the chief. But where are you, caller? I'm in Saigon, but he was decapitated. And then this is from the chief. He was decapitated? Question mark. From the caller, yes, sir. Being shared all over the internet. And this is from the chief. But I'm asking where and when was he decapitated? Caller, I don't know. I just know he was decapitated. Chief, how do you know? Caller, on the internet, people are spreading the clip everywhere, sir. Please report it to the police, sir. Chief, but how do you know my phone number to call me? The village chief. Caller, everyone posted it online. Chief, people posted it online. Caller, I mean, people traced, they found Dat's information, and they found out that you're the village chief where Dat lived. Chief, where was he decapitated? I don't know. Caller, no, I don't know either. I don't know where he was decapitated. Probably somewhere near there in Vietnam, but he was decapitated. The chief, in Vietnam? In Vietnam or Cambodia? Caller, in Vietnam. He has voluntarily got decapitated, sir. This is from the chief. All right, when was he decapitated? Caller, probably around the end of January. End of January? But is this news confirmed? Caller, it's confirmed, sir. It's confirmed, sir. He's missing now, sir. You won't be able to find him anymore. And this is from the chief. He's been missing for a long time. He left 5 years ago. But this is news that he's missing. Really true? Caller, yes, he's really dead, sir. Chief, huh? Caller, he's really dead, sir. Chief, he's really dead. Are you in Saigon? Caller, yes, that's right, sir. Caller, report it to the police, sir. Chief, so he's dead. Caller, yes. Chief, he's dead, so report it to the police? Caller, yes, report it to the police, sir, because the clip of someone decapitating him is all over the internet right now, sir. Chief, he was decapitated. Do you know him personally? Caller, no, I don't know him at all. Chief, you just saw the clip and called? Caller, yes, that's right, sir. Chief, all right, I'll work with the police then. Caller, yes, okay. So that was the first call, and then from that conversation, it seems like that from the police chief says that he's been missing for 5 years, so that's a little strange. I'm not gonna lie, listening to that, like the translation, it sounds like the caller is like trying to report that he killed that. So, and I don't know why they keep repeating like, should I call the police when he's the police chief? So I'm guessing that like that's a mistranslation, but I'm not an expert, so you know, at least we understand what's being said, kind of. But here's the second call of someone else calling, and of course I'm gonna play the video and then I'm gonna do my best to recite it. Second call. Caller, hello, chief, hello. Caller, yes, hello, sir. Chief, hello. Caller, sir, are you Mr. Dong, the chief of, I'm not gonna pronounce this, Trung Village? Chief, yes, that's right. Caller, yes, sir. I'm online. I saw your phone number, so I wanted to ask you about the case of Nguyen Dat. Chief, yes. Caller, yes. The family has reported it to the police. Caller, yes, sir. I'm asking, is there anyone from his family at home? Chief, only his mother and his uncle. Caller, oh, so his father is still there? Does he have a father and a mother? Chief, his father is dead. Oh, I see. So his mother is, Chief, he died a long time ago. His mother is still at home? Chief, yes. Caller, so has she heard the news? Chief, huh? Caller, has his mother heard the news about that? Chief, she's heard the news. She's heard everything. Caller, oh, I see. Yes, I see. Thank you, sir. Chief, you're welcome. And that was the second call. So I think the police there are aware. I'm not sure how, police over there function or how serious they're taking this case, but it seems like his mother is aware of the whole situation that has happened, which is very horrific to find out. If I'm being honest, your son's missing for 5 years and then it's killed like that voluntarily, and it's all over the internet, which is kind of very sad. So I'm asking, if you're watching this, is to not bother the family, because I'm sure they're going through like a death now. They have to deal with like everyone trying to ask questions about this. For the next part, I'm just gonna read it from the website that I'm getting the information from. So again, credit to Sog and everyone who posted about this in the comments of that site. I'm only reading this because I don't want to get any of this like wrong, because this seems like probably some of the most important part right now. So as for the selling and sharing of this video, the earliest trace of the video appears on the 2nd of July in a small Vietnamese Telegram group named, quote, preview, unquote, that contained 11 users, while other chat screenshots from another Chinese group of 41 members named, quote, private group, unquote, appear to discuss the video as well as other possible snuff videos. As early as the 24th of June, the The 41-member group was created by a Vietnamese individual who also spoke Chinese to facilitate the sale of the videos and photos of the killing. He demanded approximately $100 to join the group containing the videos. Whether this 41-member group was legitimate is unknown. The 11-member, quote, preview group is confirmed to have contained at least one of these videos. The cost of the package mentioned in this group was allegedly $600 US. The below screenshot contains the earliest known instance of this video, accompanied with the caption reading, "In total, there are 11 videos and 98 photos sold as a package." Below is just like one of the screenshots from like the guy dismembering the body, but it's kind of censored, so you can't see it really. Well, you get an idea what it is. The pinned message reads, "Anyone who needs to purchase can contact at GEHSSBSN, unquote. The account has been deleted, just so you guys know. One source who was among the first to distribute the videos and photos claims that the creator of this group was the butcher himself, though this can't be confirmed. The screenshot is auto-translated to Chinese by the person who took the screenshot. The original language of the group was Vietnamese, and it was titled, I can't pronounce it, Shem Turua? I probably butchered that. Anyways, whether the group was in fact created by the butcher or someone else who obtained the videos and decided to resell them is unknown. The first picture showing his dismembered body and remains can be tracked down to as early as the 8th of July. Screenshots of the uncensored video started appearing by the 21st of July. The earliest copy of the complete uncensored video can be tracked down to 10 p.m. UTC on the 22nd of July in another obscure Chinese Telegram group. It is likely that it was on this day or within a few days prior that someone who purchased the package began to distribute it or had it leaked. The second video was shared as a recording of a phone screen shortly afterwards. A couple hours afterwards, the video reached more public Chinese Telegram channels, where it was discovered and posted to other well-known gore sites. The claim that the two men are Vietnamese was affirmed along with the posting of the second video. Vietnamese speakers also confirmed that Vietnamese is being spoken. One speaker claims the victim spoke in a southern Vietnamese accent while the killer spoke in a central accent. However, the location where the killing actually occurred remains unknown. What's very interesting but also disturbing is the fact that internet investigators have tracked down specific items and products in the photos, and they all mostly come from Vietnam or countries that border the country. The cleaver even was found to be manufactured in Vietnam. The closest available sources state it occurred in northern Vietnam. This is most likely considering the information available. How the videos and the photos made their way from the place of the murder to the group chats and finally out into the wider internet remains a mystery. It is very unlikely the producers intended for them to be shared publicly online. Producers, I don't know, again, I'm reading this, so producers, quote unquote, let's just say that. There are at least 4 confirmed different angles, of which we have 2, depicting the killing as evidenced by the following screenshot showing the moment of the beheading with another camera visible on a stool. Given the screenshot showing the gutting and dismemberment process, it is almost certain that there exist videos of the entire process from after his death to his complete dismemberment. And as shown previously, the original quote unquote package was stated to include 11 videos and 98 photos. Group chat screenshots support the existence of videos including the actual cannibalization of his cooked remains. Current evidence for this includes discussion among members and a very low quality thumbnail that appears in a screenshot. Again, I can't show it because, you know, YouTube, and also I don't think I want to show that to anyone. However, the group this is from is still not 100% confirmed to be legitimate, so the thumbnail may be unrelated. And that's really all the info and all the reading that I'm going to do, so that's really it. This case is very close to the Armin Muse case, as I mentioned on my first video, where Armin Muse met with someone he found on a cannibal forum who wanted to be killed and eaten, and he killed and dismembered and ate him over a period of time. He recorded this, but the footage is lost media as the police never released it. He was caught because he posted on another post on the forum looking for a new victim. His trial was interesting as the killing was consensual and he initially only got 8 years, but on a retrial he got sentenced to life in prison. Funny enough, again, I mentioned this in my last video, he's now a vegetarian, so you know, if there's like the bow tie joke to this whole thing, I guess. There's another similar case in Germany of a cop doing the same thing on a cannibal fetish site. However, it is unknown if he actually ate his victim, but he did kill the willing person. He did film himself mutilating the body, and his footage was only shown in court. He got life as well. I've seen some people compare this to the Luca Magnotta case, but that makes no sense as the victim did not consent to be killed and eaten in that video or that murder. So yeah, me personally, I just believe that this person, aka that Nguyen, was really into like beheadings, which is strange. So yeah, eventually he found a man with a fetish of killing and cannibalism, and they went through with it. The killer extensively recorded the whole process for his pleasure, as mentioned by the other two cases. I believe that he shared the information and footage to people with similar fetishes, and one of the members of the group decided to sell the photos and videos. These videos and photos eventually leaked from group chats and started going across the internet. I do not think the killer wanted this footage to be sold, as it would put him in a lot of risk. So that's it for now. I don't think I'm gonna give like an update to this unless like something very substantial comes out, as you know, I'm not really a gore YouTube channel, I'm more of a movie channel. But in this case is so disturbing and relates to like disturbing less media in terms of the Army Muse case. So yeah, anyways, thank you. Please don't watch the video. Have a good day. I love you. I'm a pretty normal guy.